Hello friends, my name is Shilpa Kakkar. I am from M.B.Patel English Medium Secondary and Higher Secondary School. Today, I have come with a grammar topic of English, that is, rectification of errors. Let us see what points do we have to keep in mind while rectifying a paragraph, a sentence. Let us see how to find out the errors and correct the grammatical mistakes. Let us understand few things. We should know certain rules and we should keep certain things in our mind while finding out the errors and rectifying it. I have just collected few things. So it is very important to know basics. Basics means parts of speech. We should have the knowledge of parts of speech, tenses, and certain things which are commonly wrongly used by people. For example, people usually make mistakes in articles. We are going to look for it. Use of each of, neither of, either of. We will understand what we have to keep in mind while seeing the sentence which carries everyone, someone, no one, anyone. We will also see what do everybody, somebody, nobody, anybody takes with it. We learn about the use of to when to is there in the sentence. What should be followed by to? Some prepositions. Usually we make mistake in prepositions. Seems plural words. Seems plural words means the words which are in the form of plural. We'll discuss about it. As well as what do either or, neither nor, not only but also takes. How do we write collective nouns and the conjunctions. So I have covered up certain things where people usually make mistakes, and these things we have to keep in mind while rectifying the errors. Articles. Let us begin with articles. Articles are a, an, the. These are the three articles. You all have the knowledge of articles. A and an are usually used as singular. Alright. So, when we are using articles, we have to be very careful. I have taken up some examples like the actor and singer. Here, we are talking about the actor and singer. Usually it takes is, was or has, depending upon the tense of the sentence. Because we are talking about the same person. The actor and singer is the one who is going to be present in this concert. So we are talking about the same person. That is why we have not used the actor and the singer. See, let us see the second example. Here, I have taken the example like the actor and the singer. Here we are talking about two different people. Here The person who is actor is not the singer and the singer is not the actor. In the previous sentence, the actor and the singer were the same. And that is why when we were talking about only one person, at that time we will write in a singular form. The actor and the singer are very punctual. So we are talking about the actors and the singers. So here we are talking about two different persons, the actor and the singer. So depending upon the tense of the sentence, are, were, had, have, we can use anything depending upon the tense. So when you see these difference at the time, you should know what you have to use. Let us see another example. There is a girl. A girl is waiting for a car. Here we are talking about two girls. We are not talking about the same girl who is there. There is a girl. One girl is there. And another girl is there who is waiting for a car. So, at this moment, we are talking about two different people. At the time of using vowels, you know, consonant and vowels. Vowels are A, E, I, O, U. Now, try to do these examples by yourself. Here, read it and by yourself try to answer it. I'm giving you a moment to read these three sentences and fill in the blanks. Alright, now let me tell you the answers. My mother is an M.A. in English. Here, M is not vowel. Then you must be thinking why I have spoken an. The pronunciation of M is am. So it is a. So when a sound is there at the time we use an. You are an hour late. Even though the word H, the word starts with H, it is H-O-U-R, but it is pronounced as R. H is silent. That is why an is used. My mother was an old lady. Sorry, my grandmother was an old lady. Here, simple. O is there, which is actually a vowel and it sounds like vowel only. That is why we are using an. So, while looking for the mistake, we should keep certain things in mind. See the articles, what type of sentence is there, and then the use of articles. Next is when a sentence carries each, neither, either. These are distributive pronouns. As they prefer, as these words each, neither, either refers to persons or things one at a time. Be careful. Each, neither, either refers to things or persons one at a time. So they are always singular. So such are followed by the verbs in the singular. So each, neither, either should have singular verb. Each of them was busy on phone. Here we are talking about too many persons, but all of them were busy. So here we have taken each, but each has the verb, helping verb was. Let us see another example. Neither of the accusations is true. You must get misguided with the word accusations. Accusations, even though it is plural. But see, here we have neither. So when neither is there, at the time we have to use is. So here we have to be very careful while rectifying the sentence. Let us see the examples with everyone, no one, someone, anyone. All these takes singular verb. Let us see with the examples. No one was there to rescue the child. So no one, it's a singular. So with the singular word, we are using was. Was is the past form of to be verb. Everyone was in favor of the decision taken by the management. Here we are talking about everyone, but we are talking about each and every person. That is singular. And that is why we have to keep in mind while using the word everyone. Do not make mistake of writing everyone are or everyone were. Someone is standing in the dark. Usually people do not make mistake, but at times while reading the paragraph, we may get distracted. We may not give attention. So we have to be very careful while rectifying the errors. Someone has taken my bag to play prank with me. So here again, it shows the singular verb. So we have to be very careful when these words are there. At that time, it takes singular verb only. 2. To always have the first form of the verb. We never say, I like to cooking. We never take ing. I like to cook. It's again wrong. So, whenever to is there at the time, we are using the first form of the verb. See, again, you have to be very careful. To plus first form of the verb. The second sentence indicates the same thing. If I say, I wanted to sing a song, then it's different. I wanted to singing a song, then it is wrong. I want to sang a song, again it is wrong. So, be careful. When to is there in the sentence, it should follow the first form of the verb. So, rectifying error, it will help you to rectify the error if there would be any. Let us see common mistakes which we usually make while speaking. Prepositions. Preposition tells about the position of a person or object or a thing. We usually listen people speaking like this, that I'm good in mathematics. It is not in mathematics, but I'm good at mathematics. I'm good at English. Here, there is a buffalo in the water. We can see the buffalo swimming in the water. Alright, so it is actually in the water, not into the water. The fish are swimming into the water, but the buffaloes are in the water. So while using such prepositions, we have to be careful. See, this is very common mistakes which usually people make while speaking. These words seems to be plural, but they are singular. Hairs, news, kilometers, diseases, games, subjects, all these things takes up singular verb. 40 kilometers is a long distance. Now this is the correct sentence. But if I say that 40 kilometers are a long distance, will it suit? No. This is grammatically wrong. This subject, mathematics, physics, they seem to be plural, but actually they are singular. Mathematics is my favorite subject. We never say physics are my favorite subject. Mathematics are my favorite subject. No, this is wrong. So we have to be very careful. We should know where do we have to use singular verb. Now let us take this disease, measles. We are not talking about a measle on the body. No, measles. Measles itself is a plural word, seems to be plural, but it is not a plural. It is a disease. So it is used with singular verb. Measles is infectious. Take up this word, news. News is plural. No news is a good news. So, news, plural. Okay, let us take this game. The word seems to be plural. We never say billiard. We use billiards. Billiards is difficult to play. We never say billiards are difficult to play. So these are the words which seems to be plural, but they take up singular verb. Let us see other thing. For example, if a sentence is as well. When we talk about two things, at that time we use as well as. Okay, when such things are there, when such sentences are there, we have to keep in mind that we have to use the verb according to the first subject in the sentence. Students, please be careful. See, I'm talking about as well as. When this is there in the sentence, at that time we are talking about two things. And that is why we have to use the verb according to the first subject of the sentence. Let me explain you with the example. The Prime Minister as well as his cabinet. Cabinet is plural. But we are talking about Prime Minister. We are not talking about Prime Ministers. Here, Prime Minister. So the first subject is singular, and that is why we have used is. The Prime Minister as well as his cabinet is going to visit the affected area. Even though second subject is plural. But when as well as sentence is there, at that time we have to keep in mind the first subject in the sentence. Let us take another example. The students as well as their teacher are going to picnic. Usually we get confused. Your students are written, your teacher is written. So usually people make mistake. The students as well as their teacher is going. Now here we make mistake if we are going to write down is. But what we have to look for? We have to look for the first subject in the sentence. I hope you will remember this thing. It will help you out that when as well as sentence is there, when we are talking about two simultaneously two things, at that time we use as well as, and when as well as is used, at that time we have to take verb according to the first subject in the sentence. Let us see the examples of either or, neither nor, not only but also. Here, we have to be very careful that when the sentence is there, we are going to use singular or plural only after seeing the sentence, the words or, nor, but also. See, be very careful. We are talking about either or, neither nor, not only but also. Here again two sentences are there. We are talking about two things, two people. So two different things are there. So this is a combined sentence. But what do we have to look for? We have to look for the sentence which is after or, nor, but also. If it is singular, then we'll be taking is, am, are, was. Sorry, is, am, and was. If it is plural, then we are taking are or were, depending on the tense of the sentence. Now let us see the example for better understanding. Either his mother or my sisters. Here, see, or my sisters. Sisters is plural. So we are taking the helping verb are, singing the prayer. Second sentence, not only proteins but also vitamin C is essential for our body. Here again, we are looking for the things after but also. So we have to be careful. Vitamin C is singular, and that is why we are ignoring proteins, but we are keeping in mind vitamin C, and that is why we have taken up is singular. So these two examples will clarify your doubt that why are and when we have to take the singular and the plural. I hope this will clarify your doubt. While using collective nouns, we have to be careful. Certain collective nouns, though in singular form, always use as plural. Who are those people? We never say peoples. Our Indian army is invincible. So we have to be very careful while using the collective nouns. Conjunctions. When two sentences are combined, they are combined with words like but, and, because. You all know the conjunctions. So when verb 1 is there, at the time we have to use first verb 1 only. When V2 is there, at the time we add up V2 only. V3 plus V3, verb with ing form plus verb with ing form. So we have to be very careful. Let us see the examples. I played and watched TV. We never say I played and watching TV. Do we say so? No. I play and watch TV. Again, that is correct. Why? Because we have taken up the first form of the verb. Play. Watch. Here, the example is played and watched. So, this is the correct way of using verbs when conjunctions are there. Let us see another example. He is studying and working hard to achieve his goal. Verb plus ing form and is a conjunction plus verb plus ing form. So that is why this thing has made the sentence correct. If you'll say that he studied and working, then it is wrong. He is studying and working, ing plus ing. Then only then it will make the sentence correct. Let us see a sample paragraph. In order to make a paragraph error-free, we have to keep certain things in mind, which I have discussed, which generally people used to make mistakes. Here, before starting the rectification, first go through the entire paragraph with the errors, as it will help you to find out the tense of the sentence. So, let us read the paragraph and we'll know the tense of the sentence. And after reading that, when we'll be sure about the tense of the sentence, then automatically we will find out the mistakes also in the paragraph. Let me read the error paragraph. Alright, a paragraph with error. When I decide to go abroad for further study, I was sure my grandmother will be upset. I would be away since 5 years, and at her age one can never told. But my grandmother could. She was nor even sentimental. She come to leave me. So this is the paragraph which is having mistakes. Each of the line has one mistake. Let us find out the mistakes. So, from this paragraph, we have made out that the paragraph is in the past tense. Let us find out the errors. Here, the word. Let us see where the mistake is. When I decide to go abroad? No. When I decided to go abroad. So, this is the mistake. For further study, I was sure. For further studies, exactly. My grandmother will be upset. No, it should be my grandmother would be upset. He was sure that when she'll come to know then she would be upset. I would be away since 5 years. So with 5 years we can never use since. It should be for. I would be away for 5 years. And at her age, no one can never. It should be, instead of can, it should be could. Could never, not told, but tell. But my grandmother could. She was nor even sentimental. It should be nor or. Yes, it should be not. She was not even sentimental. The last line says that she come to leave me. Should it be? No. She came to leave me. So, let us see now the corrected paragraph. Then you will know that whether you have understood it rightly or not. When I decided to go abroad for further studies, I was sure my grandmother would be upset. I would be away for 5 years, and at her age, one could never tell. But my grandmother could. She was not even sentimental. She came to leave me. So this is how we will see about the errors. We will hunt for the errors like this. We will keep certain things in mind while rectifying the errors and try to make a paragraph, the article or the write-up error-free. Hope this. So friends, this is all we have to keep in mind while rectifying the errors. Hope this session be a great help to you while looking for the errors in the write-up. It will definitely help you out if you will again and again watch it and remember the rules, the general mistakes which people usually make while writing down. Hope you will not repeat those mistakes. For better understanding, watch it again. Thank you.